Hello, I'm Jay Song. We're going to be covering OMI. Let's take a look. All right, on my website, www.patreon.com/jsong_7, you'll see a list of many cryptos that I cover. But every now and then I'll make some YouTube videos and give some information out for free so you guys can take a look at what I'm doing and also have access to some of these lines yourselves. OMI is one of our charts that is just for members only. So I do give Bitcoin out for free, XRP out for free, and USDT.D out for free. And I'll give those on daily charts, weekly and monthly chart levels. And I give them for free to everyone so you can have a good pulse on what's happening. Because if you can follow the major players and know what's happening on there, you're going to find yourself a lot more successful and getting a feel for what cryptos are really doing and when the big crashes are happening. I am expecting some major movements on USDT.D to go up as it's rounding on the weekly chart. When USDT.D goes up, Bitcoin comes down. Bitcoin's already in a big position. Please check out that video from today's date as well. But when you see USDT start to going up, that can bring a lot of cryptos down. I believe USDT.D is the one that pulls Bitcoin strings. It's tied to Tether Dynamic. But let's look at OMI and see what OMI's doing. This was from our dive live stream on November 2nd. This is what I put. These are the two most important lines to watch for at the moment. This blue line and this green line. I would not be so concerned with the smaller time frames for OMI. This is correct. This correct analysis is here on the weekly chart. This is more of a longer term trade, but it's set up nice. And the reason I said that is because we are on the positive side of confirmed levels right here. So this measurement is correct, and we are now on the positive side of price. So that allows us to possibly go up to a projection level, which currently is at 0.01952. At the filming of this video, price is at 0.006. So that's 0.006, and I believe we can see a move all the way up right now to 0.0190526. Okay, we had price sitting here on its support level here. We also had price sitting on top of mid-phantom, price rejecting mid-phantom, and these are drawn at both wick levels and core levels. Here's a closer look. Without the highlighter, you can see price sitting down, tried to break through, came back up, tried to break through, came back up, and now we're starting to round up. And then I also put here, price was correct to bounce here on the sword cut level. We can see that price at the sword cut tried to set right on it, kissed it, came through to penetrate, but could not close through or hard close in or out of the sword cut area. Came down, kissed again, sat down on after kissing, and we moved up because we were rounding off at the critical level, which is the sword cut area. I often talk about this in my own proprietary analysis called the sword method. This is the method from which I use a foundation to use my technical analysis to read price behavior. I don't trade based on price levels only, but how price is actually behaving. Price is often speaking. It's often telling you if it's strong or if it's weak, if it's finicky, if it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, if it's being heavily manipulated. Price tells you a lot of things at certain times, and by reading and listening to what price is telling you, you can make better decisions about your own cryptos. Even if you're trading multiple analysis, if you have my maps in your corner with some of your major cryptocurrencies, those levels are usually good for around a whole month. Sometimes even more. Those angles often go out, and sometimes when they become infinity angles and they just kind of go off your chart, then they become flats. So I teach this a little bit privately in my technical analysis courses, but you can have access to this type of analysis again on the website. And finally, I give you guys the options for OMI, and here are the current options. So this is a 1 daily chart. So the previous charts were 1W, which means 1 week, and it's usually going to be showing right here in that upper left-hand corner. But right now I gave you this. This is the chart for OMI, and it's very messy, but the price is reacting strongly to the weekly phantom core support lines. Options A and option C are likely, but a breakout above the yellow line would make option A highly likely. Option C is still supported by wick levels, but B is dangerous. So when we enter B territory, that is dangerous. So let's break this down just a little bit further. Option C this is price moving up and down, these red and white levels. Option C would see price moving and getting stuck in these angles right here. But something very healthy, like for us to get all the way up to this, would need price to break above this yellow angle right there. If we got above that one on the daily chart, each candle is 1 day, so it can take a little bit of time. But if we get above that level and come down and kiss that yellow line, that is very, very healthy. Otherwise, price can sometimes just take off. But it's more healthy if we get a pullback into that range, and that is something I'm expecting. Also, we can just come and sit down nicely on this green line because we're already sitting on top of the positive side of price, was that green line that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. And for price to come down and start pulling up would be like a C3, and what I call this on this diagram a move curving up from this line. Okay. A C2 would see us getting stuck between those two lines that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. And then dangerous territory would be option B, which is if we get below this angle. That angle is a very critical level because then price is no longer healthy like it should. Even C is healthy, but C2 is a little bit unhealthy, gives you time to get out. If that starts to play. But option B is more dangerous because we start seeing this type of format, and then we can come into free fall territory, going all the way back to this angle down here, and that's pretty dangerous. So far price is still really healthy. We are looking for that. Let's take a look at today's price, November 4th, and what OMI's doing on the daily chart. All right, on the daily chart here for OMI, this is going to be on November 4th. We do have a breakout above that yellow line. So here's OMI doing well again since our previous analysis. Because we got up here, it would be better for price to come back down, but because we already curved up, price may just take off and not come back down and kiss that angle again. For reference, that level is 0.00680. If price were to come down, it's that angle dynamic, but this is a dynamic line, so the more it goes out into the future, the lower the price goes. So like the ocean, if you wait too long to go to the bottom, you're going to be going all the way down for a little bit of time. But we're still healthy because we're on the positive side of price. And again, this is why I don't trade on price levels alone. I trade on price behavior. We have the breakout where it's supposed to be, so OMI is strong. And these levels have been updated right here live for you guys as I'm filming this video. It's actually not live, but it's, as it's being filmed, I have posted the OMI, and you can click a link to that the previous analysis as well. I do these types of updates. That date should say the 4th. And I do these types of updates Monday through Saturday on my website here. So if you guys like this type of contents, be sure to visit me and take a look. I got one more video today I'm going to be doing about LRC before I get all of this content out for you guys on YouTube land. So I'll see you guys in just a bit.